Hey, so I'm going to be reviewing Aquaman, the latest DCEU installment to hit theaters, which has taken the box office by storm, ranking in $200 million domestically and being number one at the box office for 2 weeks in a row. For those of you who don't know, Aquaman takes down King Orm and tries to take his own right as king in Atlantis. Before we begin, you can take a look at my blog, link in description, for a more in-depth look at it, or you can check out my Insta and my email, and make sure to subscribe and recommend, like, and comment. Now, starting off with what I liked about Aquaman. I loved the action sequences. I thought they were well choreographed, well shot. They weren't beautiful, but they were definitely a highlight of the film, and probably the best we've seen in the DC extended universe in a long time. Same goes with the visuals. I thought they were bright, they were colorful, they mirrored Life of Pi and Avatar, and I really loved that. The storyline, as much as like cheesy and formulaic as it was, they put their own spin on it, and I really dug that. I liked that, and I thought it was a highlight about the film. James Wan direction is probably the best he's done in a while. I thought it was just well done, and it made me really excited for what's to come in the DCEU, which I'll talk about later. Nicole Kidman and Jason Momoa were definitely highlights about this film, and now going on to the cast and crew. Nicole Kidman, she plays the badass Queen Atlanta, and I thought she was absolutely incredible and amazing, and she totally killed the role, and it's nice to see an actress with such respect and praise in the industry to be in a film like Aquaman. Jason Momoa, he's also incredibly awesome and really kicks out all the cliches of Aquaman being the butt end of the jokes for the comic books and stuff like that. And I thought he really, as much as he hardcore put on the cheese, it paid off, instead of Patrick Wilson, who I thought was absolutely terrible. And if Aquaman was a worse film, he definitely win a Razzie. I don't know if they intended to or not, but every line he spoke was dry, and it was just a cheese fest, and I could not relate to his character. I could relate to his motives, but just not him as a character or an actor, or etc. etc. Aquaman's dad was awesome too. I thought he was believable and put a little bit of a heart in a film that definitely lacked it. I don't know if Willem Dafoe was important to the storyline. I understand that he's Aquaman's mentor and stuff like that, but I don't know, I just didn't really care for him. I thought he was solid, nothing bad, but just didn't really dig it. Amber Heard kind of underwhelmed me, same with Black Manta. I thought they should have been more prominent, more important. She was just kind of a clumsy love interest, and overall, meh, didn't really care about it. Onto the best memorable moments. The first action scene with Nicole Kidman was the best action scene in the entire film. It was beautifully shot. I liked all the lights, and the costume design and the choreography was excellent. And if that was what the entire Aquaman was like, I would have liked it way more, and it got me really hopeful. Also, midway through, the Italy action sequence was pretty amazing. I really liked James Wan's touch on it, and I really dug that, and that would make me rewatch it again. Not saying it's not rewatchable, but it definitely is a highlight of the film. The first time in Atlantis too, it was kind of meh, but it was still a really cool thing to watch. And that tsunami sequence that you can see in the trailers, as much as it's short, I really liked it. I thought the visuals were amazing, and it kind of made me gasp a bit, which I don't really get from superhero films, except for Avengers Infinity War. Again, things that they could have improved with is no Wilson. Just either get a different actor or rewrite the screenplay, because King Orm didn't like it at all. And then other problems with the screenplay, as much as it's supposed to be popcorn entertainment, the cheesy dialogue never hit, at least with the audience I watched it with, so I wish there was just better humor in general. So my overall enjoyment. it was just a nice highlight, a nice touch to the DCEU. So I'm incredibly excited for Shazam and to see what they bring and stuff like that. And I thought Wonder Woman was way better, and I liked Gal Gadot better than Jason Momoa, but this was by far way better than Justice League, although I'm kind of happy that Justice League was made to lead up to Aquaman, because that was a really nice touch, and I don't think I would have liked it as much without having prior knowledge in Justice League. Overall, this is a B movie. It's not a quality B movie, but it's a nice like popcorn guilty pleasure B movie. But I did give it a C+ just because of what you now know. So that concludes my review. Make sure to subscribe, recommend, like, and comment, and go check out the blog. Link in description.